feel things could happen. One of those things could happen is also going to happen. But here we
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. Uh, the trade had played quite nicely, and this is DXY on the daily time frame. So we are going to look into what the trade has for us in the coming week. Now, we have been saying that the dollar has been falling, and now we are pushing further down to the downside. Now, there's no gainsaying trying to tell us that in trying to understand this trade and how it flows, you don't only need your resistance and support. Any time frame you want to look at your support, your trend lines, how to use them, they are just to guide you for you to profit. That's what you hold on a second. So yeah, the trend line and the support on different time frames and resistance, they are just tools, but you trying to also fine tuning, you will need to understand what the structure is all about, the corrective structures and the impulsive structures, how it plays out. And again, when you expect a retest in a particular zone or reactions, you just know that it's a zone. Otherwise, price may shock you. Now, so far on DXY, but we believe that this had gone past an A and B correction to the downside. Now it's becoming impulsive, which is quite what we had been expecting. So this one is seen as a wave one, and this as a wave two. So it's kind of giving us a 1-2 and a 1-2 situation here. Again, 1-2 and a 1-2. This 1-2 in the bigger degree, and this other 1-2 in the much smaller degree. So we are seeing these as part of wave three, and we may have finished wave three in this flow here, and wave four may have ended. So wave four didn't quite hit 38.2, but it was close to it. It broke 28. It didn't quite hit that, so it doesn't have to hit it. So you see what the trade has done. You can look at this area now and focus here. It used this as a resistance, and the price is buying. I believe that the price is on course to go and to push more down. If the price is going to go up higher, then we don't want to see price breaks this daily resistance. So you can see this week, this is a reaction because the price went up and immediately the following day, you had it all the race to the downside to push down. And so it shows clearly that price doesn't want to go up again. So they may have stalled with fall here. And so if you are selling DXY, your stop loss should be at the end of this week, not here at this close and open here, but at the end of this week here. I believe you can see that. So if you are there, you are going to continue to guide your trade in case they want to flip back to the upside. But for now, what I'm calling it, I'm calling for more downside to break this low to almost 1618, but we are going to be counting the internal structures to know where exactly that is going to extend to. Of course, with 5, because we are on on an impulse now. So with 5 maybe extended a bit, it may reach 1618 or slightly break it to the upside, to the downside. So on the 4-hour time frame, so what can we see? On the 4-hour time frame now, here, now we are seeing, of course, again, a 1, 2. I think at first it's like this, a 1, 2, then another 1, 2 here, and this flow. So I believe we are trying to correct the move from here. If we get a deeper correction, maybe around this area, around this zone, you may take another sell here. So that is what I can say. And we are still pushing down. At least we are going to break this low if we continue. So your stop loss can be around this area of 104,500 or 550. That's what you can do while you are watching the trade go. We are going to break all this and push more further downside. Now on the euro dollar, when you drew that down, price is pushing back. Price almost just like fraction, yeah, about maybe about 2 pips from hitting the 38.2 zone. So we're seeing price also going to the upside now as a 1, 2, and we believe that this is with 1, with 2, if you're going to go up, but we need to extend this wave going to the upside by more than 1618 to be sure that it's wave 3 that is pushing up. Of course, we expect us to break up here, and after breaking this top, you should be looking for your sell setup, you know, to the downside for a major fall. So that's what we are doing. So we are going to go up, and with this 5th wave to the upside, and we are sure that we are done with wave 3. So once we break up, this is wave 1, this is wave 2, and this is 1 and 2 of 3, and this is 3 of 3 that has ended. Of course, it's going to be, you know, ending in that divergence, 3 of 3, and this is 4 of 3 that I believe. Just hold on. So I believe this is the 4th wave of 3, and we are going to finish the 5th wave of 3. So we're going to push up to break the top, and after breaking the top, so if you are being buying euro dollar, I believe now that here is where your stop loss can be around 1.07600. Yeah, will be a good place to put your stop loss. And while you watch this unfold, we have to know that this has to push beyond 1618 extension for us to further confirm that we are breaking to the upside. Because we have to get past this cluster of resistance here. Now, on the NZD USD, I believe it still has more downside. You don't say because the DXY is falling and, you know, the euro dollar is pushing to the upside, then the NZD from here will now continue to push to its structure. So it has to complete its structure. But I still believe that probably we have one more an impulsive way to the downside to break this low. And after breaking this low here, you can be looking for your buy setup. So we need to break this low. That's what I can see. It's a consolidation to break this low. You may see this as a 5 wave developing to break this low, and take your chances to go to the upside after completion of that wave. Pound USD, for me, Pound USD also is pushing high. Pound USD, it's actually deep high. It has broken this cluster of resistance here, so we are seeing it going up. But this looks on the 4-hour time frame. Of course, we're going to break this top, and break it up. And after breaking this up, we should be looking for the completion of this wave to the upside as a 5-wave structure before we look for the cell setup. I believe it looks more like we are trying to do a wave 2 here. That's what I can see. It may not have been completed. This looks like a wave 1, the first wave, that's the first impulse. And we may still take this low slightly to the downside, maybe around this area. If we break low, look for your buy setup. And if we come to take this top, then we have resumed back bullish. So we need to take this top to the upside to say that we are resuming back bullish. And for now, it's the first wave and it's the correction, which I believe may not have been completed. We may still be pushing down to complete this second wave here before we see another impulse. Yen, we have to be more careful on yen, USD yen, dollar yen. Let's see how this is going to play out. I believe that we may still have one more push to the upside before we come down. Let's see how this is going to take this low. If we take this low and it's still, without taking this low here, but if this low is taken, then we are back to the downside. So 1548, 600 would have to be broken to say we are back to the downside. Otherwise, this may just be an A, B, and a C wave to the downside, a 1 and a 2, and a C wave to the taking this low before bouncing to the upside. So you have to watch out for that. Otherwise, it's almost it's almost completed as a WXY flow. This is a W, and this is X. So this is short of 100% extension. Let's look at it. 100% extension should be here, except they want to truncate it. So this is where we expect 100% extension. But technically, this can still, slightly break this low or come to this area and bounce from this trend line to push up to this area or this area before we put. Once we break this low here, then we are back to the downside. Then the last one is gold. If you are trading gold to the upside, you have to be careful. I'm out on gold now. I just took my, around this area. I took my profit around that area. So I started from here. I had over 2,000 pips to the upside. But gold is what you have to look at. I've done a lot of, analysis on gold. If I quickly push back to the daily time frame, I'm going to end this soon. On gold, you can watch all those analysis that I've done on gold. But I believe we started a move from here, and this is a 1, this is a 2, and we have done a 3, a 4, and we are going for the 5th wave. So inside of this 5th wave from here, that's where we're going to concentrate. Inside of this 5th wave, we have done a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and we are doing the last 5 waves. So inside of this last 5 waves from here, which started from around 28.33. So let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, 28.33. So which is around this area. So we've done a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 is gone, wave 4 is gone. So we are in the last 5 waves. And so inside of that last 5 waves, so we are going to look at this as a wave 1, wave 2. Wave 3 may not have been completed. This may just be a wave 4 of 3, and this may be pushing up to as a wave 5 of 3 slightly. And we may have a correction similar to this here, breaking out of the trend resistance support here. So once you see that, I don't want to actually trade this, anything can happen really. So if you, let's see, what I'm trying to say is this. So if you are guiding this, you are trading this, you have to be very careful. So with 1, with 2, with 3, probably 3, 3. Once we push out of this trend support here, we may signal the end of wave 3 proper, and probably the correction of wave 4. We may still go up to finish with 5 of these 3. Yeah, break out of it to finish with 4, in this category, and push up the last time, maybe around this area between 3,100, 3,200. We may get reactions on this. So, but these are not trades I want to buy anymore. I'll just be looking for a sell setup. So I will only encourage you to look for a setup, not to be buying from. If you're buying at this level, it's suicidal. That's what I will tell you. It's almost completed. Anything can happen. If we have a break below here, once we have a reaction and a break below 30.66, then we should be looking for further sell. I think with that, I've come to the end of today's update. Do like, share, and comment. Your like would help us to, popularize this channel and gain the required, subscription. So we want to improve our subscription. It's not a signal, but if you know what wave is all about, I think this would go a whole lot to help you to know how to count your wave and when we are nearing the end. Bye. Thank you.